Hello, friend. Here we are, back taking a look at some of the channels or strengths in the human design body graph. Today, we are going to look at the 5432, and we're going to continue on in this tribal energy circuitry just for a few more videos. Tribal energy is so important to our material plane. That's what the whole material plane is about. If you notice, take a look at the ego center. What does the ego center have? 3 tribal, 1 individual. How can we be individual on this material plane? That's what it's asking. And how can we be individual and fit into a tribe? That's something that you get to play around with. So the 5432, that energy that moves from the root or the drive and the stamina up to the spleen or the instinctive knowing. What this is all about, it's about transforming that fuel into having this instinct of what's of value. Like, what's of value? This is our personnel. This is our personnel department. Part of it. Where we go, oh, okay, look at, we recognize who has that drive, who wants to move up the hierarchy, who can do it, and who are we going to invest our time and effort and money into as they walk up that material plane. Now you're asking, why are we talking so much about the material plane? Well, this is the material way. 54, 32, 44, 26, 21, 45. Those 3 strengths or channels take us up from the root, the drive, the stamina, all the way up to manifestation. And it's all tribal. It's all material plane. That's what this is all about. We were asked, can you be self-reflected consciousness on the material plane, in a meat suit, in our human suit? Can you do that? That's what's being asked of you. And can you transform this required energy of stress, fuel, pressure? Can you transform that and use it to move to the top of the heap? And remember, it isn't about standing on anybody's head to get there, okay? Because what is connecting us to the rest of the body graph here? What is connecting this material plane to the rest of the body graph is this channel of competition, the 5125. The ego is on the material plane, and it is about competition. But if you actually dive deep into that channel of initiation or that channel of competition, it's not about stepping on people's heads to get to the top. It's about a win-win. And it's about being the cheerleader for those that want to lead and manage the whole thing. It isn't about the CEO gets to the top and steps on everybody's heads to get there. So if you're trying your very best in your career or your business to get to the top of the heap, and you're doing it by selling instead of influencing, I just want you to know that that light isn't going to shine for very long. People don't want to be sold. People want to be influenced. And they want to be influenced by somebody who has this drive and ambition. Not, they don't want to be sold on anything. That's the difference between the human design system and the human design system for business and that business influence. I don't want to be sold on anything, and neither do you. You want to be able to go, hey, they provided me with amazing value. And I totally want to be on board that ship. And that is exactly what the tribal energy is all about. Value. If you're getting sold on something, know that guaranteed the people that are trying to sell you are selling you through their mind, through that conditioned mind, and you're also probably buying that way instead of trusting the physical body and going, hey, I get it. This material plane thing is good. This purchase is good. Now back to the 5432. Transformation, this is about working hard. It is about working hard. Everybody's like, oh, you don't have to work hard. Just read. We do have to put action behind it. Yes, we do have to wait to respond. Wait for the invitation. Wait a lunar cycle. Inform before we act. These are all things that need to happen so that we interact correctly. But it isn't about sitting on the couch eating potato chips at all. Transformation happens when we use that stress, we use that fuel, we use that pressure in a healthy way. And if this is in your body graph, know that transformation process, you're helping other people understand that energy as well. And if it looks distorted, that's the distortions being put out. And if you don't have this channel, you're learning a whole bunch about it. And hopefully you're learning from healthy people. But most likely you're learning from people that are clawing their way to the top versus influencing their way to the top. So if this is a part of your body graph, the important piece here is, yes, you do have ambition. You're able to take that ambition and transform that ambition and bring value to people. But if it's being used incorrectly, it is massively, massively unhealthy for everyone. So enjoy your trip on the material plane. And I look forward to seeing you there. And if you have this channel and you're like, well, I'm not doing very good on the material plane. It's about decision making. Your strategy, your authority, your decision making strategy, it's the only way to get out of your own way. It's the only way to get out of your own way. The mind is going to mind frick you all day long. Just is. It's what the conditioned part of it, that's what it's going to do. The minute you can get out of your own way by decluttering with the decision making, you got this. The material plane becomes a lot more clear because it's about value, 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 value. And that's it. It's all you're meant to sell. That's all you're meant to do on this material plane is provide value so you can influence people. All right, friends, thank you very much for your time. Have a great day.